Good morning, everyone. Got your coffee? So listen, I can't talk about what I want to actually talk about today because I have to do parts of my live over again. In my live stream yesterday, which went horribly left, I will never do a live stream again. And if I do, you know what? I take that back. I will do another live stream because a wonderful supporter put me up on the fact, because remember, I'm still fairly new to YouTube. A supporter put me up on the fact that I can make my lives for members only. By the way, I want to thank everyone who is a channel member, not a subscriber. That is different than a channel member, I just recently learned. And I want to thank everyone who is a member of my channel. I mean, you people help to keep my platform afloat too. And I don't say thank you enough, if at all, to you all who every single month you let your $4.99 or $5.99 or whatever it is you pay your subscription, and you just quietly just enjoy the content. And I have not said thank you enough. And I just want to say thank you. I do. And as a thank you, you all will be the only ones from here on out who will be able to access my live content. I am kind of in a bubble of sorts because I have moderators for my regular content like this, but my lives, when I do a live, because I am an introvert, I just hop on when I kind of want to feel like I want to hop on. I don't set those up because I'm the kind of person that'll be like, Saturday, 8 p.m., I'm doing a live, and then I'm like, my anxiety and everything builds, and then I just can't do it. And not only am I an introvert, but I'm also an empath. And I can't let the negative, hateful, I can't let that near me. I can't. It's just not who I am these days. I can't respond to that. But doing a live yesterday, I was reminded of just how many people out here in the world are just so lost and so broken and so evil and so vicious and so bitter and damaged. And God, it was so overwhelming to feel all that from perfect, total strangers. And I got it mostly from racists, and unfortunately I got it from black men, a lot of black men. I think what triggered it, because the live that I did before that, it was kind of the same deal, only it wasn't as bad. But this last one, it was horrible. People made up lies. Well, they made up lies on the one before that too. Told lies. I mean, scratch a lie, found a thief. You know what I'm saying? And we know what just recently happened. And I think a lot of people thought that I felt angry about it, and I didn't. Anger was not what I felt at all. I felt deep sorrow. I did. And I know that those people don't deserve. I did feel sorry for them. I'm not going to lie. I do. I feel sorry because, listen, I know what it's like to have been a broken person before I started to heal myself. And and trust me, there are going to be people who are going to die. They're going to live their lives and they are going to die without ever having known and experienced what healing on some level feels like, and what you can, and that it's the best gift that you can give yourself, because they refuse to go to therapy, they lack self-awareness, they can't think critically, and they don't know how to take that first step towards healing. And one of the first steps is you have to admit that you need some addressing. You got to deal with yourself. Attacking other people is not going to heal you. Even the opposite end of the spectrum, being addicted to love and having all of these unhealed people around you as a result, it's not going to help you heal. The only way that you are going to heal, the only person that can champion in healing for you is you. You're the only person that can do it. It doesn't matter how many other people broke you down. It doesn't matter what happened to you in your life. It's all unfair. It is. But at the end of the day, if you don't take responsibility for your own healing, for your own self in that regard, You will never heal, and you will always be a problem for everyone else. And that is just the fucking truth. Go heal. Go to therapy. Read some books. I started reading books. I still read books. But you won't go to a therapist. You won't read. You won't look for information. You just out here existing and living a half life. And that's going to always be your reality until you take responsibility for your own healing. And again, that's just the truth. But the parts that I have to do over is that I got letters. I want to be careful not to put them on display because they have addresses on there and we want to protect people. But I got this one from Garrett. I can't read the letters, y'all, because that will burn too much time. But Garrett wrote me the most wonderful letter and sent in a lovely donation. And I thank you so much. I took it right to the bank, by the way, because, like I said, someone stole money from me the other day, and it was really a painful experience. And because I am someone who protects my mental and emotional and spiritual self, I will never, ever, ever, ever have that person in my orbit again. So I hope that it was worth it. I do. I hope it was worth it. And then I got another lovely letter from Leon Gardner, who also sent some love my way. Thank you so much. Let me see if I can show the card. I keep all my cards, by the way. As a matter of fact, I was thinking I need to buy like a curio box. And you know, my husband's like, well, if you're going to save everyone, what are you going to do? One day when I'm old and maybe alone and all I have are my thoughts and my prayers and my regrets, I'll have these letters to read. And I'll think about, I do see you as my young sister. Thanks for all you do. And I'll have these letters and these cards to read. That's what I'm going to do with them. The fuck? They're important to me. And then I got this lovely letter from, it wasn't really a letter. I got it from Exanthia. And I definitely can't read your 7-page letter. I think this was a 7-page letter. A 7-page letter Exanthia sent to me. So we definitely can't read that. And then I got another letter from Kalitha. It wasn't really a letter. It was just a little coffee money and some love. Thank you so much, baby. Now, I'm going to show you everything that I got. I have to start with this box first because look, I got this box from this wonderful sister named Sherry. Sherry sent, she might have heard me when I said we were out of pens for journals because we were, in fact, out of pens for journals. The girls take the journals pretty well, especially the fancy ones. Not so much the standard notebooks. I noticed that maybe like the high schoolers, they take those. But the fancy journals, the girls take those. And so, look at these ink pens she sent. I'm already 9 minutes in. It's a whole lot. I mean, look at these. And they're all, I mean, like, when I thanked her for them, she was just like, oh, you're welcome. Excuse me, can we get the tea? Can we get the tea on these pens? Can you tell us in the comments about the pens? Do you make them? Can people buy them? Look! Tell us about the pens, girl. Look at the one she sent me specifically. If that ain't some queen shit, look. I got the test results back from my mammogram, and there was nothing abnormal about them. So it was a good doctor's appointment. I wish I could. Look at the pens. These are, I'm sorry, but these are like amazing. Those were amazing. And let me read, I have to read this note. Dear Will Gardner, thank you for sharing a part of your life and your wisdom with us. I enjoy your thought-provoking content. Please accept these gifts for the children. Oh, I made the pens and thought the notebooks would be handy. Yes, there are notebooks down in here, y'all. A whole parcel of them. They can be used as diaries or notebooks or what have you. She said she thought the notebooks would be handy as journals. True that. A pen for you is in the clear rectangular. Did I put my ink pen back in this box? I sure did. That's this ink pen. Let me put this separate. Next to my own journal. Yes, I have a journal. I'm a journal girl. I've always been a journal girl. I'll be talking about y'all in my journal. But it's mostly good stuff. Let me see a pen and a clear rectangular holder for the, and along with the refill. I'm traveling to Georgia and plan to drop this off at your P.O. box or get as close to possible to mail it there. Sent with love. Yeah, that was definitely sent with love, Sherry. Sherry from Connecticut. Wow. That was amazing. Give us the tea on the pens, please. Thank you. And then I got another box from another person. It was from Dr. Leslie Rayno, PhD. Dr. Leslie Rayno, PhD, your box is in the back of my SUV. We're going to be taking that to our local thrift store. Listen, I really do appreciate the fact that you went out of your way. I do. But we just do not have the room for more loved books. All the books in there are new in that pantry. And not only are they new, but I'm going to just tell you the truth. And I'm not trying to hurt your feelings or anything. But the toys that you sent, they were all unwrapped. And I like to make sure that, like, someone put some K91 masks in there one time. And I had to toss them all out because they were not hygienic. They were just wide open. And people are in there, strangers, all day, and they are grabbing things. And I don't think that that's safe. So they weren't wrapped. They weren't secured and original. You know, I like to put new stuff in there for the kids. I'm going to just be honest. And as for the books, I could tell that I have asthma. And I have it bad. And if you've been following me for a long time, you all know that I have asthma pretty bad. And handling that box, I had an asthma attack. It brought on an asthma attack for me because of the nicotine. And it had like the entirety of this room where the box originally was. When I opened it, the whole room smelled like nicotine. And then I ended up having an asthma attack shortly thereafter. I don't want to do that to one of the children in the pantry either. So you said you did indicate in your letter if I would like for you to send more. Please don't. We don't have the room for it. And I don't have the, and I'm immunocompromised. I appreciate it again, but I just can't do that again. And I wouldn't want a child that was asthmatic or anyone coming to the library pantry and experiencing that. I apologize. But thank you, but no thank you. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next package. This one didn't come. Look at this book. Excuse me, the books. That is awesome. Is it not? I put all of the Tommy Ademi's. Plus, that's another thing. Our books, they don't go as fast as I would like them to go. So I definitely don't have unlimited storage. I put all of the Tommy Ademis, all of hers inside there yesterday to make up for the ones that were taken. The few that were taken, I think like maybe 5 or 6 of them have been taken like last week. And so I replaced them with her books. And mind you, there are still, excuse me, a whole lot more books. These are also pens. I don't know who sent that book that I just showed. Please step up and reveal yourself in the comments, because there was no note or anything. So you probably just sent them directly from the manufacturer, because, and I get it, that's cheaper to do. But if they have the option of sending a gift form, usually you can put it on the gift slip and I'll at least know who you are so that I know who to thank. You know, look at these pens. They're tulips. Tulips are my favorite flower, by the way. Someone was talking about in the live about calla lilies, and yeah, calla lilies are nice too. But aren't these dope? These would be perfect for the little girl journals too. I think that I will take, Sherry, those black journals that you sent, and I think I will take Scotch tape, and because they're kind of long, I think I will tape a pen to each one and do it that way to encourage journaling. And then look at these books. Aren't these wonderful? These books, this is a bundle, and look, this is a body safety bundle. And I forget who in the comments said that they were sending them. Someone said it, but remember, guys, it's 10,000 of you, and it's only one of me, so I can't remember everything. Whoever sent these, step forward, because these are an important books. And mind you, they sent entire sets, and these were not cheap. And I know that because I have put a few of them in the library pantry for the kids, because I think that these body safety bundles are important. I will not be breaking them up. I will not be breaking them up. I will be putting the whole sets in there for kids. These are amazing. These are amazing. These are amazing. And then we have one last box. It too is a book, and we don't know who sent this one either. Please step forward in the comments, because this is dope as fuck. Okay? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna... Oh my God. I'm going to thumb through that before I put it out in the library pantry. Best know that. Best know that. And that was what we got. By the way, just in case you all want to know, it does not work out for us to go to the P.O. Box once a week. When we went last Wednesday, there was literally nothing in it. And then when we went yesterday, all this was in it. So it only works for us going once every 2 weeks. So if you're worried about your packages, give it 2 weeks. Okay, give it 2 weeks. And then approach me with it. And always know that I am never going to receive something in the mail from someone and not acknowledge it. I'm always going to acknowledge it. One way, shape, or another, I'm going to acknowledge it. But anyway, I want to say thank you for sticking with me today. Yesterday, you know, the day before yesterday was a hard day. You know, I told you I don't have too many hard days, actually, because I have done a lot of healing. I don't have too many hard days, but I am a human, and it was a hard, it was, you know, that it was a hard day. And then yesterday, a lot of evil people entered my chat, and they tried to make it a hard day. And it wasn't a hard day, because so many of you wonderful, amazing people conspired to make sure that it wasn't. And I want you to know that I appreciate you and I value you. And I feel a tear forming. Um, I love you like you love me. I really do. Um, I don't want to dwell too much on people who are negative and unwell, because clearly there are so many people like myself who are searching for community, and other people who are honest and straightforward and capable of being emotionally intelligent and feeling our feelings and being appropriate and wise and kind and share, you know. And the abundance of love that you all have infused my life with, I cannot say thank you enough for that. I don't know if that ever comes across enough to you. And if it hasn't, shame on me, because I should have told you. I should have made you aware of what this community means to me and what you being here means to me and what your love towards me and your kindness towards me. How you make me feel and how much better you make my life. And that's why I get up every morning and I do this. It really is about y'all, because I know that if I am reaching for it and if I want it, you are reaching for it and you want it too. And that's what community is about. It is about love and compassion and kindness and respect and honesty. And with that said, I thank you for being here and showing up your authentic, wonderful, kind, loving, generous, giving selves. I appreciate it. I want to say thank you so much, again, for all the wonderful things that you sent my way. I want to say thank you for tuning in every day. I want to say thank you for just everything, y'all. Just everything. Y'all are amazing. And even when I have to deal with people who are unwell, hurt, and all those other things, the descriptors that I used, y'all still make it worth it. At the end of the day, we are nearing 10,000 subscribers together. And when we hit 10,000, get you some champagne, y'all. I'm going to get me a cheap bottle of it from Aldi, because we're going to have a glass of champagne together and we're going to celebrate 10,000 strong subscribers, because that is a milestone. It is. Y'all have a wonderful day. If you would like to support the platform, I'll leave my Cash App and my Venmo down in the comments. Have a righteous day. Do something nice for someone. Let's continue to learn how to be in community with each other. It's important. Black people, we are going to need each other. And I know a lot of you all think that we do not have allies, but we do. We have some that have done the work, got the receipts, and they quietly remain on the sidelines waiting to do their part. We do. As an activist, as a Black Lives Matter activist, I have seen it. I have been an activist since the 90s. I have seen it. Y'all have a good day.